I'm talking about, baby. We out here doing the damn thing, you know. Having a great time, having a good time. That's what we're all about. Chill live stream. We hope all the folk be sure to hit it up in chat. Tell us where it is, where it is. We appreciate all the folk watching the live stream. We appreciate the folk double tapping up on them likes and driving them bad boys up to the stratosphere. It's where it's at. Hopefully, the repeat offenders got their ears on. Hopefully, the fam dam is in the house. I hear notifications chiming. To me, by God, that's always a good fucking thing. So that's great. Hopefully, as y'all see, it's raining in the Okefenokee. Anything to knock the goddamn heat out. First like, first viewer, hell yeah. USA from Santa Fe laying on the what's up, Buttercup. What's poppin', USA? Look at that mod status. I don't know if you know this, but you went blue, brother. Oh, Pawpaw was the one that actually made the turn the dial on that. We did some shuffling. Second like, baby. Let's get it. Hell yeah. Y'all know it's them Stoosey Boys live from Kentucky City. Peace, calm, positivity, love, safe, and determination. But how are y'all? You should ride on. Oh, it wasn't nothing but a thing, USA. Hell. I mean, have you seen USA's channel? It's the shit. Lions and bears and moose. He's on another level than us. He's out there on like Safari. Rambo, bam, bam, my yeah! Hell yeah. 3 folk, 3 likes is what we're hanging with up top. Hell yeah. USA said Rainbow. Hell yeah. Trebuchets are like catapults what throw really big rocks over long distances. And what does that mean? Well, what it means is if you look at the current state of it's a little wet out here. 4 likes, baby. 4. Damn right. We call our likes out here, you know what I'm saying? I'll sit here and fucking, we'll go all the way to 1,000, although that might take some time. Now imagine if the first time we went live, we just never stopped, and that feed had been running for like well over a year now. 5 likes! What would that look like? What would it be? You know what I mean? Because I've seen live streams that go for like whole ass years and shit. That'd be awesome, all the watch hours. Yee! Just one live stream. I guarantee by the end of it, every son of a bitch on YouTube would have seen that thing. That's not a half bad highfalutin idea, permanent live stream. Just have it pointing off at some fucking... I've thought about doing overnight nature cam shit. We're just like, we have a lack of overnight webcam. Tucky's up in the chat says, I'm alive. Like the Disturbed song, I'm alive. 7 views, by God. Yeah. Oh, you know, just chilling on a Sunday morning rain day, fun situation of sorts. Permanent live stream forever. Now, I'm in possession of the 5th over here. Y'all be sure to hit it up in chat. Tell us where it is, where it's at. Hope the repeat offenders got their ears on. Like I was saying earlier, we've been rolling a lot of that shine content and stuff. Hello. Here, trade me. When the eye of Uda opens up, we see the truth, divinity, being, sound, and soul. That which infuses the self. That which dilutes the self, and that which encompasses the self. Damn, the eye got red over time. Blast off these ashes here. Did I ever even turn all chats on? I could be... USA sent any plans today. Well, it's doing a little raining. So that's kind of putting the cap on our outdoorsy activities. We do have, now if y'all remember from the stream a few days ago, that we had, let me get this hay loaded in here. We've got a shit ton of plans that we've been rolling for it. A shitload of plans. We got them motherfucking black cherry, whatchamacallit, rolling for the shine. With it, we've rolled, actually black cherry shine is on deck, uploaded. It just needs to have all the diddle-diddle-does done to it, and then that bad boy will be ready to rock.
Somebody wants to keep running a fucking mouth about my teeth. Where's my $1,000 to pay for my teeth then, cocksucker?
Listen to the rhythm of the falling rain, telling me just what a fool I've been. I wish that it would go and let me cry and again, or no, in vain, and let me be alone again. Yes, Selena Girl 6'9" up in the house with popping. Hell yeah. LVAT. Now what does that mean? The VAT? I know what gatos means. Gatos means cats.
I think that right there tells you how fuck it is.
Kinda.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and boot the other one. It's on there.
El Cato Blanco. I don't know. The white cat. Is it? Ah! See. This KK?
Yeah.
It's my old girl. That's the one that made all the other cats. So yeah, y'all, what's popping? What's good up in the Okefenokee? Y'all be sure to hit it up down there in chat and lay it upon us. Let us know what the story is, what the scoop of the century. So far, it appears to be rain and elephant ears. Also, that white cat. Now, about the black cherry shine. The black cherry shine turned out about sweet as shit. I'm not gonna lie. When I said put like 3/4 a cup of sugar, or what? Fuck, was it 3/4 a cup of sugar? Whenever I said put 3/4 or whatever cup of sugar, yeah, you can get away with like a fucking quarter cup of sugar. I'm for real. Now the sun drop. I'm very proud of how that sped up sun drop short went. That shit was lit, dog. I rewatched that thing a couple of times. What's up, y'all? We're gonna put on this area right here. I can't see these people you're hiding. They must have blocked me. Damn. Well, you might have to put it on all messages USA. He's a bad man with his fucking pajamas on. But yeah, so we got that Sundrop shine loaded. We got that black cherry shine loaded. Now, Pawpaw's Down Home Punch shine, that should be coming along just whenever he's good and ready, as well as his parodies that he's been rolling. We've got to do a little music instrumentation rejuvenization, as in completely redo the fucking strings, bridge, and shit, and such, with this one particular guitar. Now, that's going to be a video in of itself. And what the hell was the other thing? A little pew pew action. Of course. We've got glass to break. I wish like a motherfucker I'd been filming when I dropped that fucking oven door about a week ago. Because I mean, when I say just bap and it went, whoosh, I was like, so satisfying. So very damn satisfying. I like breaking glass. I like the new tool. Hey, Wade has the same one. But that's a very popular make and model. The new tool. That's hilarious. USA never gets to talking much about pew pew, so I don't know. You know, some people are a little bit more like, oh yeah, I got this, and this, and some people are like, oh, I don't have anything. And it's like fucking rocket launchers in the fucking shed. I'd like a classic Ruger 1022, like a 60s, 70s model. That way I know I'd have one of the most reliable firearms on the planet. But be real, nothing seems to be even remotely wrong with this new one, so they kept that quality throughout the years. That, you know, old doesn't necessarily mean reliable. I have a safe full of weapons. I know algorithm is iffy, so I don't talk too much about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pins. Just depends. I don't know. As far as the algorithm not either pushing or not pushing because of algorithm, I have no idea. I've never... Hell, our last firearm video netted like 1,800 views. So, be real, it felt like the algorithm pushed that shit. How long for a jug? Persimmon and Shine from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Brewed by the local Wiccan sisters. That'll happen. From time to time, anyway. It's like, that's awesome. I don't get the Wiccan stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I've never really understood exactly what the deal was there. It's like, no, they're not Satanist. It's complicated. Your boy's going to have to open a book for once in his life is what it's going to boil down to, I reckon. But I don't get the whole Wiccan thing. Now, I've got some experts on hand that could lay it all down for me, but I don't know, you know. Get stoned. I'm pleading the hell out of the fifth, yo. God damn. Jeremy spoken class day. Jeremy spoken.
Guess who's streaming running a fucking mouth?
Well, be alright. 'Cause everybody's doing a brand new. Sorry, I had to fix some whatnot up here. I had a deer come mess with one of my plants. I was pissed yesterday. I ate a few tops. Yeah, we got beefsteak tomatoes that's been getting fucking grabbed. Go to Eureka and find the Wiccans. They hold ayahuasca. Yeah. We got Selena Girl 69 hanging with us. We got USA from Santa Fe hanging with us. Let us, by golly God, get this rig rolling. Proud Mary, keep on running. Rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Damn right. It's damn Skippy. Sunday morning, yo, can't fucking miss me. It's the rain falling, sky stripe walling. Hell yeah. Now, back in the fucking funk. We had the musical thing we had going, we had the shine thing we had going. So I think that's kind of covering us on like our plans and stuff. It took like 10 fucking minutes to figure out what our plans were. And this has not been a 20-minute live. Fantastic. So, how was y'all's weekend, by golly God? Pew pew. Yeah, I know a thing or two about that ayahuasca. You take your fucking roots and your leaves and you boil them and you bottle them and you know. But if you don't do it right, well, there's a hell of a price to pay. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I've seen some idiots be idiots over that shit. But these things happen. At least occasionally from time to time. But yes, sirree. So how's everyone's weekend been? How are we doing? I've had to see. Let's hit up Selena Girl 69. Now I know USA talking about that deer nabbing his plant. If you want good free fertilizer that provides potassium, etc., use your ashes from the fire and sprinkle it around your whole garden. Well, I've heard of that. Ashes in general, but I wonder if like certain ashes are good and certain ashes are bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking maybe. And I really feel like that might have been part of where we were messing up with our garden was the lack of fertilizer. Because we've got 444. It's just kind of keeping everything good and prepared to fertilize has been the issue. Don't use ashes from treated lumber, only regular trees. What about, like, just hypothetically, of course, in a plead the fifth kind of matter? Sean Whitezale, what's popping, dog? In a plead the fifth kind of matter. What about, like, asbestos and insulation, tires, and anything else horribly toxic that you definitely shouldn't be burning? How about that? How about them? And get some worm castings. Dog, we found a worm snake. I almost would have, should have, could have, would have fucking filmed that motherfucker. This goddamn earthworm, man, was probably about yay big. But it wasn't an earthworm. It was a snake. I put some kind of snake that looks like a worm. I'm like, what the hell kind of... I guess it eats bugs or other worms. I don't know what the hell. Because we had to Google ID or whatever the hell that shit's like. We got this worm out here that's like, brr. Now, it can't bite you. They didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? But... hell yeah. Tell all the people that you see, follow me. Yeah, follow me down. We are a soldier. Please say something. Karma has entered the chat. Something I've accrued a pretty good amount of, you know what I'm saying? Seems like there should be a shit ton of karma up in the chat. Hey, you be good to other people, and people will be good to you. I can't help it. Some people in this world are some real assholes. The problem is the assholes of the world seem to not be able to see it for themselves. But with a journey of self-reflection, anything's possible, perhaps. We're all about love, safety, and determination. We're all about catalytic converters and such. We're all about a jagged flow of consciousness that never seems to run from point A to point B, but makes several stops along the numerical tangent. But yeah, Stoosey Boys doing a damn thing live. It's Sunday morning still. I can look, like I say, we've got KK is on deck hanging out with us. All these some bitches do is sleep. And then we've got the sunflowers that will bloom. Just one of these damn days, they're gonna bloom. And then this stream, this little setup right here will be the shit, son. Yes, sir. Have a million sunflowers, and it's like, oh, what's up, bro? We're up in this motherfucker. Yeah. I am very patiently waiting for that time. In truth, I feel like they should have bloomed yet. They've done ran out and got like 10, 12 fucking feet tall, but I don't know how sunflowers work. And I don't know if these are mammoth Russians or, you know, what the hell. I mean, these some bitches are tall as shit. Let me put this motherfucker in perspective. Oh, man, we hike down here. It's like, no, you don't understand. I don't know if the camera can fucking see me over here. Does it see me? Am I visible? He's peeking out around the side. Yeah, this is as tall as I can reach. And this bitch is this fucking tall, man. Like, these are some tall motherfuckers. I swear, boy, them sunflowers about 12 foot taste. That's crazy, yeah. Things are tall as hell. But where's the bloom? I'm like Wendy's in the fucking 90s or whatever. Where's the beef? Well, where's the bloom? Yeah, we got some of them tall than that, man. Sorry, I'm dying out here. Excuse me. NASA. Although for my end with it flipped, it's kind of like upside down V, backwards S, upside down V, backwards N. NASA, man, NASA. Way up there on Earth's moon, high out in orbit. Give them some potassium for blooms and molasses water. 1 tablespoon molasses for every gallon. You a smart individual, USA. There, he just said, all right, how to make sunflowers bloom. You hear that? KK will have blooms. Hell yeah. Look, he's got the one for little kid. Little kid cat. Pete has entered the chat. That and stick. Yeah, we're talking about these 10-mile high fucking sunflowers.
Oh yeah, they'll bloom in about a month.
Well, that's what I'm to. We're sitting here like, where's the bloom? But where's the bloom?
They're the ones that get shitloads of little blooms on them instead of just the one big.
Give them some potassium. They said give them some potassium. Well, USA from Santa Fe actually said give them some potassium for blooms and molasses water. 1 tablespoon of molasses for every gallon. Well, because I literally walked down. That's why my fucking ankles are wet as shit. Because I literally walked down there and was standing at the bay. Yeah. Well, it's like all I could do on the camera was to reach my hand like right above where the chair was. And it was like, look, this son of a bitch. Kane Reed and ass. Hell yeah. It's like a tuberculosis. Alexandre Marquez, what's popping, dog? Ah, man, I don't know if I got back with Sean Whitesell. Oh, yeah.
Those will still get another foot or two taller too before they blow them, probably.
Love all the way out in Brazil.
Things grow
Said, hell no. Repping the city for so damn long. And that's a lie, yeah. Sean Whitesell was like, oh no, I'm good. Yeah, damn. All I gotta do is speak them into existence, huh? Okay. And same with Mr. Boston, subscribe back to the fam. Damn, I can't wait to hear from him again. Him and his sailing. I saw your drink recipe, crazy stuff. Listen, man, we got a whole set. We got a whole thing we do with that shit. I'm for real. Pawpaw's the one that sort of pioneered and progenitored the thing. I just had a couple recipes floating from my months of sobriety that I was like, oh no, we're going to have to see about this shot right here. Now, as far as the flower report, now we've got the micro garden over there is banging. Impatience and fucking, that definitely needs to be filmed. It's impatience and crocuses. What the, impatience. The elephant ears, obviously. I've got a fucking wall of elephant ears over there.
I've got elephant ears, impatience, coleus.
Coleus, there it is.
Begonias.
And they are scarlet begonias.
Some of them.
I like to think we offer a multicultural, we do a lot of stuff on here. Between the shine and the gardening and the things involving flowers and the pew-pew action and our plead the fifth outrageous ass whatever. Crazy spinning notions and mechanic videos and adventure videos and yeah. God damn, we do a lot on here, don't we? Yeah, morning glories for sure. We've got aspirations, dog. Try to break into the whole music thing, but that's a bitch on YouTube. Hell yeah. Do a little animal videos. If I see a possum doing something funnier that I think's cute looking, I'll film that son of a bitch quick as fuck. Yes, sir. I like my hissing forest rats. Well, actually, I don't deal with them when they hiss at me. Well, refuse to deal with the ones that do hiss at me. How about that? But yeah, the drink recipe's fire. Total fire. I like whiskey and beer, but I will try this gasoline drink you made. If you've got access, listen, make your own lemonade, but don't do Crystal Light lemonade. I've got to revise that motherfucker, which sucks considering I just put that bitch out there to tweak to taste. Because here's the thing, you make the recipe as described, and then from there it's up to you to make your own personal difference. Our recipe is not a perfect recipe. Our recipe is like the blueprint to go from. If what I made, because I'll tell you right now, I over-sugared the piss out of that fucking black cherry. I need to add like some kind of special disclaimer statement. I fucking add like 3/4 a cup of sugar or some dumb shit. Well, you can really probably stand to just add probably a half cup. Be real, possibly even just 1/4 of a cup. I'm fucking. But y'all see that later. That'll be our long form video drop. That's actually horizontal for the, you know. Yeah, that Sundrop fucking Southern Citrus Sign. That was some high octane shit right there. It'll all get you lit. That's the fucking point of it. And on that black cherry, I even went hard and doubled down and went 3 double shots of the yeehaw, or 3 double yeehaws. Because I did notice right off there. I'm like, all right, so we're going to do 2 double yeehaws. And all of a sudden, everyone's like, everyone that's thinking of it genuinely is like, wait a minute, what the fuck's a yeehaw? You're sitting there with your measuring cup going, I don't see yeehaw on anything. I guess a yeehaw is a double shot. A fucking apparently. So I guess a double yeehaw is a double shot. Squirrel pointed out, he's like, yeehaw, is that imperial or is that metric? Listen, I can't help it. I was in the zone when I filmed that fucking video. I'm in the zone when I film all our videos. It's great. Why do you think we're so damn goofy all the fucking time? I'm in the zone, man. You gotta focus. You gotta understand, man. You gotta believe to achieve. But yeah, y'all be sure to hit it up in chat and lay it on us. If you got some kind of idea, thought, opinion, expression, comment, and or concern, lay it on us, man. We've been hanging with USA from Santa Fe. We got Alexandre Marquez up in the house with Sean White as well hanging. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's just the ones I see like recently. We had Selena Girl 6ix9ine roll through as well. There's been some fan down. I don't know if we've done a Sunday morning live stream in a minute. What does YouTube think of recipe talk? Well, I'll tell you, when YouTube doesn't like something, it's not no sit there and debate. They'll let you know. Kind of like with these live streams. See, if we start busting out whistling Thundercats, I'm not even going to use the describing phrase. Well, they have a big damn problem with them things. They won't shut the stream down, but it'll start like glitching and not working worth a damn. It's like, okay, and I just so happen to notice the stream's running fine, and then we bust out bottle rockets. And then all of a sudden the stream isn't going fine. God damn it. Damn it. Monetization is hard. But yeah, YouTube is not a big fan of those. As far as discussion of certain particular topics, I think certain topics just may or may not be a hit with portions of our fam dam. So like the fam dam can sit here and talk about bang sticks and pews all they want. And it's like it's cool with us or whatever, but then maybe newer people from Portugal or Indonesia or where have you might not be their cup of tea kind of thing. It's like, oh, it's some redneck talking about, and even here in the United States, it's all just a bunch of fucking rednecks talking about firearms, you know what I'm saying? So maybe it's not so much that the algorithm has a problem with that, it's more like people just ain't into it. Try a night stream or create a playlist and play it on a live stream while you're busy. Oh, as far as with monetization, we'll either get there or we won't. I ain't worried about it. We hitting up the fam dam, we doing our thing, we dropping the thing, you know. I'm not necessarily huge, because the problem with monetization is all of a sudden we're damn near everything we do is going to be getting demonetized till we figure out how to walk their tightrope on how to fucking, you know, hang with it. So I feel like that's going to inhibit our creativity anyway. So, but we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, I'm saying. Boy, that donation button would sure be fucking nice. It sucks when you have people just religiously fucking asking, hey man, what a donation button at? I'm like, hit up the cash tag. I don't know what else to tell you, boss. Or cash app. It's always nice folks support the channel, especially when we try to directly invest into the channel. Hell yeah. Get some mics. I got a band I got to interview for too long. Them damn, before they take over the world, and I'd love to go down in history as the one that interviewed them first, more or less. So that's kind of a pipe dream. I gotta pull out all the stops for that one. But I'm not even going to approach a subject till we have a little bit better, you know, capacity. You should set up Nightbot on your channel. Then you can type in commands for Nightbot to say your Cash App, etc. These are good ideas. I'm like, there's always talk. It's like, okay, we do what we do and we've done what we've done. How do we build upon that? Because there always has to be growth. You can't, if there's anything I've learned from the YouTube game, you can't just literally sit and do the same thing over and over and over again and really expect it's going to hit its peak or something at some point, and then you're just going to be, you know, which is fine, but you got to step a game up. You got to throw the gas to it, you know what I mean? You got a kick-ass cooker. But we turn and meet that demand in my eyes with the multifaceted product. That's why you got Pawpaw doing what Pawpaw's doing, and Jack Doobie being Jack Doobie, Squirrel squirreling, Seaman's. You know what I mean? We got a bunch of different. You're cooking, yeah. I feel like that's sort of my. It's not really a secret thing because I'm in no way, whatever. But it's something that I'm really good at doing that I don't ever think about turning and doing, like with the YouTube shit. Your boy does a lot of fucking cooking. To hear everyone else say it's damn good for the most part. He gets in over his head with seasoning. He's known to overspice a damn thing or two. But man, yeah, they say cayenne pepper is good for your hearts. Maybe I'm trying to help you people. But no, if he's not getting overzealous with the seasoning, C-Man do some fucking cooking. Now, them bacon wrap burgers, though, that we featured a week or two ago or whenever it was, that was all Pawpaw. C-Man didn't have a damn thing to do with that except eating one of them glorious bastards. And it was about good as a motherfucker. Algorithm pushes food a lot because food don't offend nobody, or it's not supposed to. It sure as fuck can, but the food is a very lax, chill. You know what I'm saying? Oh, those were fire, fucking USA. God damn. There was supposed to be it was either a pre-video or a follow video, and the damn thing got corrupted. So it was like, oh well, I guess. But they did determine it was a slam dunk, so with a little fine-tuning and proper filming, that could totally be a Stoosey Boy video. There's always a million things we could be doing, you know what I mean? God damn it. But yeah, so we've always got the option to do food-related things. To me, the shine with considering it's mixing whatever, all of a sudden I feel like setting is a big part of food thing, and I don't have no fancy ass yeehaw kitchen, whatever, so I ain't got much pew to speak of. Walther knockoff 380 since 1981. Double O Bond Girl. Can you operate that motherfucker with efficiency though? That's cool as hell. That is cool as hell. I don't know if an Astra 380 is worth a damn. I've had poor experience with 380s, but when you handle crap, you get crap. Like, we can go to that discussion of the Jennings 380 that I just assumed would put in a sock and swing on somebody before I tried to actually use the damn thing as intended. That motherfucker. And it's like, oh, it's chrome plated. It's all nice looking. Yeah, but goddamn, dude. That thing is fucking ridiculous. Squeeze trigger, nothing. Squeeze trigger, pow. Squeeze the trigger, pow. Squeeze trigger, nothing. Squeeze trigger, pow. Squeeze trigger, nothing. Squeeze trigger, nothing. Pow. Oh my God. I got a woman's hand. Well, I understand that. Yeah. If I had a smaller hand and was in a market for like something a little more compact, then I would probably start leaning towards that, because you start putting a 9 in a small package, all of a sudden things start feeling goofy. All of a sudden 9 ain't so fun no more. But I'm a full size person, so 9 is just fine. But yeah, don't nobody care for a 380. Now, if I had a goddamn Mac 11, I'd be like, that's a 380 I might stand by. What do you mean? Not for anything practical, but just for the hell of it. That is the only 380 firearm that I would just love to have. That comes to fucking mind. That is a crisp snap, by God. Damn. I'm not gonna blast the 45. Yeah. Hell yeah. Those used to be all over and cheap. Yeah. Was slightly before my time. See, the shit that you could get for next to nothing, in the span from the 80s before, the ban, and then like the early 2000s with all the other, the fucking $100 SKSs and shit. Oh man, I would have loved to had all that. Top of the morning, Mr. Stoosey. It's fucking Hamster Man Alec Bradshaw up in this bitch. Hell yeah. Now it's a party. Mosin again used to go for like 75, and I'm fucking for real, dog. Now shit. New, I would bank $700-800. Maybe $6, depends. I've seen some shit online. There's still kind of a few hanging. If anybody's got any money, they need to fucking do some digging and do some grabbing, is all I can say. But, of course, when the generation starts dying out and stuff, you'll probably see all that shit sort of come back hard as fuck because people don't want their grandpa's old whatever the hell, which I think is some horse shit. And a perfectly good explanation for the ATF as to why you're in possession of like 30 firearms and don't have a hunting license or any sort of... Well, my grandpappy, he passed back in 06, and so we inherited his firearm. And then my daddy, he wasn't doing so good, so we inherited it. Well, my great-great-grandpappy come back from the war. I reckon that was about 45. Back in Ohio, swag like Ohio. Fixing to go to a cookout here soon. Don't have to scavenge for my next meal. Badass. What's the weather up in Ohio? Because down in Kentucky, see, we've been dealing with rain, cloud, not a lot of thunderstorm activity, and the weather is fucking perfect. Absolutely perfect. Have a Colt 45-19. Man! See, that's another thing. If your boy gets that good ever-flowing money, once he gets everything straightened out and took care of like he needs to, because, business first, once everything's good, oh, you want to talk about some goddamn pew-pews. Hot as hell, or hot as heck here in Texas. What's up? Jimbo Slice, what's poppin', dog? Repeat offender. Well, a new fam dam. My older brother still has his MP44. Wait a minute. Is it an MP40 or an STG44? If it's a goddamn STG44, yeah, he better be super protective. If it's an MP40, he ought to be fucking protective of it. But if I had I'm pretty sure an STG, they made a hell of a lot less of them than they did MP40s. Oh, Jimbo Slice, we're doing great. Appreciate that like up there. We're up to 6 likes. Y'all be sure to double tap them likes now. All kinds of cool cats rolling through. If he's got an STG-44 shooting that crazy ass Mauser caliber, yeah, that thing, that's been worth money. Looks like an AK. It's that STG-44. That's something I imagine going for $2,000 back when them Nagants were selling for like $75 a piece, maybe higher. I've never wanted to own one specifically, but I know that's a fucking Your older brother just gonna be buried with that somebody. That's like a gold brick, man. Dude. Kind of expensive to operate in my mind. Good luck with replacement parts. And that caliber can't be fucking cheap, but hey. That'd be a wall hanger. Been doing good on the sober train. Feeling tip-top, Magoo. Well, let me tell you, we jumped right off that jumped right off the wagon. We didn't fall off the wagon. Have you seen our shine mixing videos? Don't watch them, Hamster Man. Please don't. It'll fill your head with all kinds of bad ideas. It gets better. But yeah, so how's the fam dam been doing this weekend? What's popping? A lot of folk have been on the all good train, I've noticed. Bro's a machinist. He can make anything. Badass. I'd love 45. Everyone would. Full size 45 ACP. Come on now. What more could a feller ask for? I also have a Kimber Raptor 1911. One of them nice rock. I think it's like Rock Island Armory or Rock Island Arms or some shit. One of them nice mothers would be pretty sweet. Oh, hey, look at all this fifth. Said it's beautiful. Me, I like Soviet shit. I guess if we're turning this into the NRA stream, it is what it is. Anything Soviet, I'd love to get my fucking hands on. Specifically, of course, anyone that's been on the channel long enough or happened to be in the discussion for the dream gun, if I could have any firearm, what would it be? Your boy's going with an RPD. Yes, sir. Belt-fed Russian 7.62 by 39 millimeter. I think it's got the fucking long stroke gas piston. Goddamn. Belt-fed, non-disintegrating link Hellfire destroyer of worlds. I'm fucking for real. I can get one from Atlantic Firearms for $4,000. I'd much rather have like an original one though. That'd be the shit. Gonna need a class 3 for that. I have a Sega 12. Sure is fun. Damn right. You mean the fucking Sega 12? Okay, I know. I always get Sega 12 and Spaz 12 confused because I personally would rather have a Spaz, but a Sega'd be the shit. Just now, senior on morning, everyone was busy working on the trailer. Pop up in the house, dog. Hell yeah. We're talking pew-pews. But now, once we get past that RPD, I'd love to have me a Papa Shy 41 and that sweet 725 by 39 Tokarev. Be buying crates of Chinese surplus. AKMs, of course. Old school AK be the shit, but I'd be, more apt for something like an AKM. Not a big fan of the AK-74. RPK would be dope. Let's go ahead and throw a couple Nagants and SKSs in there for good measure. SVT-40 would be cool. Box fed SKS, basically. USA showing up at Paw, by God. Hell yeah. 8 likes, by God. Y'all be sure to smash up them likes and hit it up in chat. We discuss all kinds of crazy things. Was the moon landing fake? I don't think so. What's your opinion on the matter? I remember getting some ammo for the Moes, and it was only 65 for a 440 round spam cam. See, when Jack Doobie had his Nagant, he had to buy like some military surplus shit, and he could only get armor piercing rounds. But the rifling was so war that the bullets came out end over end. I seen it shoot a battery with that motherfucker and a sideways bullet in. Oh man. Children of the grade. I'm going to crack another can of Guinness ice cold. First off, Guinness, legendary decision. That's Seaman's favorite beer right there. Would be fucking Guinness. Let's see. Revolution in their eyes. Children start to march against a world in which they have to live with all the hate that's in their heart. Gotta be a voice around and told us what to do. I don't know the rest, but I do know the ending verse because it's the most important one. So you children of the world, listen to what I say. If you want a better place to live, then spread the word today. Show the world that love is still alive. You must be brave. For you children of the world are children of the grave. Yeah. There you go. 9 likes. 6-9, baby. Let's get it. Yeah. If I had it in my ear, I might be able to roll better. Because I've thought about that when we do our sing-alongs and stuff. I really need like another device in the ear in. That way I could sit there and be like, all right, now. And C-band short-term memory makes it difficult from time to time. These things happen. 55-year-old tune. Oh, I'm just getting warmed up. What do you... Yeah. We can make this a competition. As far as the oldest song I know, borderline verbatim, well, we've enjoyed doing Phantom 309 on this channel before. It's been a while. But I still think that's only in the 70s. Listen to a lot of doo-wop shabop. My tears are falling 'cause you've taken her away. And though it really hurts me so, there's something that I've gotta say. Do-do-do. Take good care of my baby. Please don't ever make her blue. Just tell her that you love her. Make sure you're thinking of her in everything you say and do. Yeah. How about that? 55-year-old tune. I think it's like a 75-year-old tune. And vocals were rough on that, too. Do you like Stevie Ray Vaughan? Hell yeah. Phantom 309 trucker tune, yeah. I was on the West Coast. Oh, no, I got to hold on. God damn, this is going to be a minute. All right, everyone, get your popcorn for this shit. I was on the West Coast trying to make a buck, but things didn't work out. I was down on my luck. I got tired of roaming and bumming around, so I headed back east towards my hometown. I made a lot of miles the first few days. Thought I'll be home in a week if my luck held out this way. But on the third night, I got stranded way out of town. A cold, lonely crossroads, and rain was pouring down. I was tired and hungry, done caught a chill, when the lights of a big semi topped the hill. Lord, I sure was happy to hear them air brakes come on. And so I climbed into the cab where I knew it'd be warm. At the wheel sat a big man. He weighed about 310. He stuck out his hand and he said with a grin, Big Joe's the name. I told him mine. He said the name of my rig is Phantom 309. Well, I asked him why he called his rig such a name. He said, son, this old Mac can put them all to shame. There ain't a driver or a rig or running any line that's seen nothing but taillights from Phantom 309. Well, we rode and talked the better part of the night when the lights of a truck stop came into sight. He said, I'm sorry, son, this is as far as you go, 'cause I got to make a turn on up a road. Hell, he tossed me a dime as he pulled her in low. He said, here, have a cup on old Big Joe. And when Joe and his rig roared out into the night, and nothing flat, they were clean out of sight. Well, I went inside and ordered me a cup. Told the waiter Big Joe was setting me up. Lord, you could have heard a pin drop. He got deathly quiet, and the waiter's face turned kind of white. Well, did I say something wrong? I said with a halfway grin. He said, no, this happens every now and then. Every driver in here knows Big Joe. But son, let me tell you what happened about 10 years ago. At the crossroads tonight, where you flagged them down, there was a busload of kids coming from town. And they were right in the middle when Big Joe topped the hill. It could have been slaughter, but he turned his wheels. Well, Joe lost control and he went into a skid. Gave his life to save that bunch of kids. And there at the crossroads was the end of the line for Big Joe and Phantom 309. But every now and again, some hiker will come by, and like you, Big Joe give him a ride. So hell, have another cup, forget the dime, keep it as a souvenir from Big Joe and Phantom 309. There you go. Yeah! Short-term memory loss be damned. How about that? About died doing that. He said, excellent. Now, why does he have that ingrained verbatim into his soul? He just doesn't know. He just really doesn't. Jimbo Slice said good. Hell yeah, Phantom 309. Now, what's his name? Who the fuck does that? Red Soven? Yeah. Red Soven does a million times better version than I ever could, but who came up with that there tune? Well, it's Red Soven, but he may not have been the one who wrote it, so I don't know. Y'all type Phantom 309 in the fucking thing, you're going to hear exactly what I just... 10 likes, by the way. You're going to hear exactly what I just... Yeah. Yeah. Let me step aside for just a moment here. Deliver a little fifth. Krusty, 11 likes. Krusty Krab. All right, we're back in the saddle again, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Someone listen to Choctaw Bingo and thank me later. Somebody put that down. Choctaw Bingo. Can I get a wire on that? I hope I remember it. Because it sounds like Winterhawk. And if nobody's heard of Winterhawk, dude, it's like Native American Rush. From the 70s. It's like real obscure band. It's cool as shit. Y'all got to check out Winterhawk. Custer's Dying is a good one. The one about whiskey, black whiskey, I think is what it's called. Dude, Winterhawk is the shit. And that's not some like AI bullshit neither. No, that's just a band. That's just some like underground, undiscovered shit from the late 70s. Cool as hell. Well, y'all, guys, we're about to hit this hour mark, so I reckon your boy's going to slide, and we're going to get back on our badass content. So y'all stand by for full form, horizontal style, good view. You can turn your phone sideways and really dig it. Black Cherry Shine, baby. I've heard them decades ago. Right on. Hell yeah, Selena girl. Well, I kind of feel like in your neck of the woods, it might be maybe prominent. I'm not sure where they were from. Anyway, but yeah, so we're gonna slide back like guys. Peace, come positivity, love, safety, determination. We hope all y'all have had a good one. Been a fantastic stream. Y'all are the greatest. Y'all are the bomb. You always are. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the folk watching the live. We appreciate the folk hitting up the likes, dropping a chat, and subscribing and joining up. Y'all new members of the fam family. Right on, rock on. So, like Papa said, peace, y'all. Remember, spread the word daily. And, of course, that word is legs. By golly gosh, you got to spread them daily. It's a process. Damn, jetpack. How you gonna fly right in on the way out the door? That ain't worth a damn. Damn. All right, we're going to stretch this. We're going to give Jetpack a time to say a thing or two, just real quick on the way out the door, but I'm still going to, you got the evergreen trees planting. We got a squash. All right. Hold on. Stand by for squash. We're going to wait. Hold on. It's what I do best. Hold on, Jetpack. We're going to bring you a squash here in a minute. It's being fetched currently. Everybody, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There's a squash. Yeah. So we've got a little bit of time. What's popping, Jetpack? Have you seen our new content we've been rolling? What do you think? How you doing? How's your weekend been? You like Pantera, bro? Reverend. Is this some conspiracy? I can't remember a lick of the rest. Pantera is awesome, bro. Respect. Walk. Are you talking to me? Oh no, I think it's been fantastic. Yes, Alexandre Marquez. We love. I'm all about Pantera. One of our fam up in the Stoosey fam, Sis, I believe that's her favorite band, if I'm not mistaken. Buttersquash spaghetti time. Been like this weekend. No, yellow crookneck. Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. I figure slice it razor thin and deep fry it. That's my fucking idea. Looks like we got squash on deck. That shit yellow as hell. Our gardening ambitions have been doing okay. The squash is doing all right. The Hungarian waxes. Our hot salsa mix is doing all right. The habaneros and jalapenos ain't done worth shit. There's your squash, Jetpack. We kept the stream going just for you. This squash is for you. I could say slice razor thin. Season. You want to really be swift. Marinate that motherfucker, I guess. Marinate. Slice razor thin. Batter. Deep fry. Best thing I can tell you to do this. So from this has been C-Man and the Stoosey Boys and one yellow crookneck squash. We hope y'all have a good one. Hope I have a wonderful rest of the day. Hope to catch y'all on the flip. Stand by for thanks. Butter, salt, and pepper. There you go. He said thanks. In the future, I'll be able to hand this motherfucker right over to you. Then this shit will really be popping. All the fifth that people will be offering me through the gate. Listen, people, please. I can't just smoke blowing in from the phone. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. We're going to slide. Peace, y'all.